Hey guys, it's Kraken, Godsman here, coming at you the next episode of Divinez. We're on to episode 4, and we're going to see the Masanori vs. Jinki fight. Zorga versus Alden. And if last episode was Nabs' time to shine, seeing what his boy El Equilibrio can do, well, now it's my time. It's time for Alden. It's Kettering time. I love it when Alden comes out there and he's saying it's protecting time, and he kettered all over him. Now, okay, full stop here. Normally, this would be the part where we start predicting a couple things, one of them being like who's going to be the next matchup. However, I'm not going to spoil who it is, but we were kind of spoiled on the subreddit who the next matchup is going to be, so we're going to skip over that bit. However, let's predict what Alden's going to do, and let's predict what potential new card Masanori might get, because that's actually another thing that's worthy of predict. Oh, and I guess also Jinki's wish. So there's a few things to talk about. Let me start with Noir. Actually, I want to save mine for last.
Okay, so I know initially I was willing to humor Josh's idea first of all, guessing Alden's skill. I was willing to humor Josh's initial idea that maybe he gets like a field-wide protection, but I've also noticed that they tend to pair up the Destined ones with a certain Fated one, and the thing is that Zorga has no control option, so I'm wondering if Alden might actually have some sort of option to like intercept the rear guard in the back row, a la Gurguit.
Golden Holy Sword.
Oh. Yeah, Holy Sword Gurguit. Yeah. So I'm wondering if maybe he'll have something to do with that.
Well, actually.
Okay. What
do you mean, well, actually?
What are you saying?
Zorga actually has two orders that does controls, which is one is regurgitation from the underworld, and the other one is the one that he got recently set to.
Well, actually, in addition to that, he also has whales. Whaling or whatever, that normal grade 3 order that like retires for free.
Whales,
does anyone play
Whales
those,
met in the Sound of Rain. Whales met in the Sound of Rain.
Does anyone actually play those though? I don't think I've ever seen anyone play those.
He does. Masanori does play the Gresh.
Masanori does.
The new.
Masanori does is a thing.
Yeah, the new from set 2. He does play that. And he played it during his fight with Suou. It didn't win him the game, obviously, but he did play it though. So I guess there is that to be potential. Anyway, we kind of interceded on you. So what do you think is going to be like Jinki's wish here? Because there's a few ideas about that.
Oh god. Given the theme of protection, if I want to make it a more general wish, I would imagine it's going off of his Uniformers arc, where he wants to protect all Vanguard fighters in general. But if we want to make it more personal, I did like what Nab said, where it was he wants to save Michiru because, you know, as far as we can tell, that man is still in a coma, a self-induced coma, but a coma nonetheless. So I imagine he's still feeling
self-induced victim blaming. I see.
Victim blaming. Let's go.
You also saw the last episode. I don't want to hear it.
Hey, Nabs,
anyway,
what kind of theories do you got on you? Now, having said that, I guess we can move on to me next, because Nabs actually had to go do something for a bit there. Yeah. I already mentioned it a couple times, but he actually works while he does his reviews, if you can believe it. Now, for my personal theories, Alden, these are always the easy part for me, because I just recite what I figured out in that video. Well, figured out, more like theorized in that video. So I would plug it in again, but just to give you guys the spark notes, because I feel like that's more prudent. My basic main idea for his effect was he calls off top 7 when he attacks for 2 units, same column. And then in addition to that, he has a main phase skill, which is his Divine skill. And his Divine skill gives a turn-wide protection until the end of the opponent's turn, and also has a pot of greed skill, because I thought, you know, it's Alden, it should probably pot of greed.
Yeah, it's Alden. He wants card.
So that was the basic outline. It's not really the most riveting idea, admittedly, but it is a retrain unit of another retrain, right? So we're focusing on the derivatives here, what kind of keeps Alden. And my only real spice with it, despite the whole divine protection thing from the divine skill, the real spice to me is like the top 7 search, because I wanted to feel a little bit more like Gold Paladin that way, because he does look more like a Gold 2 this time around. That aside, Jinki's wish. Now, my personal theory and all was just a very just generic protect Vanguard as well. However, I do want to shout out Ace of Games. In the comments of the last reaction video, Ace of Games made a really good point, and I thought, hey, you know what? I actually want to bring this up. So Ace brought up the idea that his wish could be to protect Gi. And the reason why is Gi is a very rare one-of-a-kind life form, right? He is an artificial intelligence that is completely sentient. There could be a lot of bad people in this world who could try to destroy Gi, manipulate Gi, maybe try to kidnap Gi. I mean, maybe I'm not. If Masanori ever got interested, he'd be freaking like.
I mean, that is kind of what he did, wasn't it? Is like he kind of like infiltrated uniforms and he kind of corrupted their purpose in a way.
Yeah, I suppose so, right? He did sow some bad seeds, so fair enough. Maybe not directly at Gi, but sort of like just at like Jinki and Gi as a partnership or whatever, and Jinki went along with it. But I see your point there, right? And which probably is one of the things that they're going to have a gripe about in this fight. Not going to lie. So I wanted to shout him out because I'm still going to go with the generic like protect Vanguard thing because I don't know. I just feel like it's something very selfless like that. But if it is actually that very specific wish, Ace brought that up, and I thought I'd really bring it up. For any Zorga support, I actually do like playing Zorga a fair bit these days because I think Nadir really just ramped up the deck to a way more interesting level. The design space is fantastic. Now, with that, the only thing I could think of, it's something I mentioned in the live stream yesterday. So I thought maybe there's a way to retire your roaming prison dragons and your abomination karmas, because right now one of the only ways to retire units for like something like a card draw or power up is Yolanda, but Yolanda only does grade 1 or less. So I use it in a couple different versions of Zorga, but I would like it if he could have one that also retires like the grade 2 or graders for like draws and power-ups. And the reason why is because it could reset them back into the drop zone so that you could Magose and get them back on the field. It's the only real like piece of support where I think it could like help all of Zorga no matter what version you're playing just about. So I thought, you know, why not have something like that? Of course, again, we do have Yolanda and we also have something called Atastiki, so they probably wouldn't tread that kind of ground. But you know, my subs asked me yesterday on a live stream, so I thought, you know, and that was the answer I gave them back then, and I'll just keep the answer now. So Navs, now that you're back, what theory do you got?
Ooh, actually, I'm gonna comment something real quick. There is a card that does exactly what you want it to do, Josh, but you didn't like it when it first got revealed.
All right,
now I'm curious. What card is it?
All right, I'm not sure if something happened to your mic. Let me turn you down a little bit. Cool. All right.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, ask me back. Now that you're back, thing.
Okay, so Nabs has clearly returned. Nabs, what kind of opinions do you have on our little theory moment here in the beginning?
Ooh. Before we get into that, I have to say there is actually a Zorga card that does exactly what you want it to do, but you didn't like it when it first got revealed.
What? Not Atastiki or Yolanda? Who you're talking about?
No, I'm curious.
Their aerial sage.
Oh, her?
Really?
I mean,
Yeah.
I think I know what you're talking about. That's the one that gives 10k to a unit, but then it has to retire at the end of the turn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's even more reason for like my personal theory to not be. Yeah, okay, that's kind of whack in retrospect, but you know, I'm still going to commit to it for lack of any better theories on the matter.
Well, okay, so I'm assuming,
No,
Josh,
fine.
you want a main phase one because you said that's end of turn for the booster one, right?
Well, I was thinking more like something like I was thinking about like one that would like retire for a draw, right? Like power up and draw, because
like
that's
a
what
maze.
Yolanda does. Yolanda retires to grade 1 or less when she boosts to get 10,000 power and draw a card. So I want something like that, you know? I would take it during the main phase, but I just feel like I want like more convert field to hand for Zorga, because Zorga doesn't have a lot of that.
So you want a knees for a Zorga.
Kinda. So what theories do you have on Alden, Senor Nabs?
Okay, so if you notice, right, with a few exceptions, the destined ones and the fated ones, most of them have two skills, which is the divine skill and the main skill.
Yep.
And usually, if one is more stacked than the other, the other one is relatively more simple or more flexible.
Makes sense.
So my theory for Alden is that his skill is gonna be in the same vein as Shoujo Doji, where when he attacks or is attacked, you Soul Blast 1, return a rear guard to hand, choose 2 cards from your hand with different grades, call them to rear guard, but if it's your opponent's battle phase, you call them to Guardian Circle. Or something of the sort.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, so it's sort of like
Also, now he's V-Gurgle
It feels like Golden Holy Sword with the extra steps because you're doing bounce recall. Okay, and does that mean that you also have a theory about the Divine skill giving turn-wide protection so that they can't just get like popped off the field before you can bounce them?
The Divine skill most likely is during your turn, you give power to your rear guards. They cannot be chosen or affected by your opponent's skill. And if they're feeling fancy, it can TG.
Protection. Oh, that's pretty.
I was honestly thinking that was the other idea, is that like either they intercept from back row, or they can actually gain the Sentinel ability or something.
Okay.
Or Sentinel effect. Maybe not Sentinel ability, but you know.
That's pretty caliente, bro. You know what? I kind of like that spice. That'd be pretty freaking powerful. All right, let's get into it.
今回の仕事も有意義なものになったね。ヴァンガードはさらなる盛り上がりを見せるだろう。
Me and Noah are cooking. All right, we said that it's gonna be for Michiru.
僕は世界最高峰の AI だからね。当然の結果。
Smash.
そうだったね。
I'm
Bro.
not talking about Gui, by the way. I'm talking about Jinki.
I mean, that's a little bit better, but still.
It's not better. It's exquisite. It's divine.
Divines.
Look at him holding a glass of Coke in his last days.
Was it a Coke? I thought it was a coffee.
I thought it was a coffee too. But, you know,
Oh
I'm just
yeah,
joking.
by the way, my prediction for Zorga support is simple.
Oh, hey, Alden. What's
talk
up?
about
Is
it
this just a
after
killer
this.
unique thing? Yeah, this is just a
used to
killer
be
thing then,
Bastion
I guess.
support.
Yeah, Rezael did it too. Didn't Liel Amorta do it at some point? I think Liel might have done this too.
Yeah, she did. She did do it for future Hikari.
I mean, honestly, you know, Keter Bros rise on up. We got to have that companionship down pat.
So yeah.
This is
I
what
used to
gives
be
us our
Bastion
edge, bro.
support. I used to be Bastion support, but after taking a cheap load of drugs and steroids, I'm now my own boss unit.
Oh man, the way Sybil's sitting in the chair, like, is come here often.
Bruh.
Like Will
What's
just
up?
in front of them. But Sabil just like,
First
nah,
time?
I'm gonna sit in this chair.
Oh man,
time?
I'm gonna take a
oh
seat.
dude, it's like the Dio meme where Dio's just sitting like this, right? And then they like
Oh
they
my
just meme
God,
him
yeah.
having like a headset like this gaming. It's like, where are we dropping,
Oh,
boys?
Where you drop it, bro?
Holy crap, that caught me off guard.
Oh man. Oh, and you got hit with the Sharingan. Here comes your Genjutsu.
All right.
Oh boy.
Speaking of Zorga.
By the way, if Zorga gets his support card revealed in this episode, I'm hoping that it's when you Alpha Magic, you CB1 to Soul Charge and Energy Charge 3.
Huh.
Oh, Soul Charge 1, right? Not Soul Charge 3, I assume.
Yeah, Soul Charge 1 and Energy Charge 3 is what I said.
I think Energy Charge would be kind of good for him because you can just keep using Abomination card. Rude, jeez, man.
Oi.
Oh my god, I
Boy.
think I just cut myself and
You
all
little
this
brat.
edge.
Yeah, I feel like the edge is cutting me too right now, man.
Wow.
Dude,
Okay,
that's
you're
on the field, bro.
何でもするから。
Okay, that line right there
Okay, this is
really
on-
does
this is on-
imply that
this
she's
is on
pissed.
Akina's side.
I
Wow,
know,
this
I
is a-
hate that too, but I think what she's feeling is that Akina is basically a doormat that will like do anything for others, and so when here he is, and the first thing he's doing is doing something for her, it's like, oh my god, I hate you right now.
Yeah, but it's like that's a
You know-
routine at this point. Just like he's used to it.
He's
Bro, it's so
anarchy, bro.
funny because this is exactly the kind of thing that Josh thinks would happen when you kill someone with kindness, but it has never happened to him.
You're what's this shiv in my ribs here? I think this belongs to you. Could you have it back?
Nah, keep it.
ここで会ってる。
Yeah, your ribs make a fine storage placement.
この場所でも莫大なエネルギーの上昇が観測されている。
10年前。
Cray?
ここで何かが。
Lana Cray?
Oh, Myojin Ryuzu?
10 years
Oh my
ago
lord,
is,
that would be one hell of a crossover reference.
I would take it, dude, at this point. I mean, we're already
hell
getting
yeah.
company vibes from the Destined ones.
Oh yeah.
The meme lord himself.
Guy.
君には関係ない。
Facts.
一緒に悪巧みした仲じゃない。
ユニフォーマーズのことをそう言われるのは心外だね。
And also, Masanori kind of
Yeah, like I said, it wasn't Masanori the one that kind of messed up uniformers.
He's like, hey, how's the new Discord server going on? I'm not telling you. You're the reason why we migrated to the new one.
Yep.
Speaking of which, the
だっ
announcement.
てさ、人間というおもちゃは飽きるまで遊び尽くしてなんぼなわけ。
Yes, exactly.
それなのに
Kneel
さ
down, Josh.
あいつ放っておいたら人類滅びるでしょ。するんだよね。遊び場を荒らそうとする悪ガキの匂いがプンプンと。
That's one hell of
I mean, it takes one to know one, dude.
that's one hell of a metaphor.
いいじゃないの。
Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
He hacked him.
Oh.
He hacked him.
Oh,
and,
bro,
like,
he's using a
that's-
Google Pixel. That's hilarious. He's using a Google Pixel,
oh,
bro.
it's the Gemini AI.
Oh, Lord.
His phone is based on Google Pixel too. That's funny.
人知を超える力が存在するという演算結果が出た。そして宿命決戦で集められるエネルギーは運命対戦を優に
Just mirrors Gee's voice a little different.
未知のエネルギーだ。
I think it's mostly the same.
It's
Probably just
more-
sounds a little calm.
Yeah, I mean, that might be
It's
it. Probably a
gentle.
little less
It's
dramatic.
it's softer. It's more waifu material. Wait, what?
Uh-oh. Of course.
もちろん俺の願いを叶えるためだ。
Which
マ
is...
ジか。シビルとの精神汚染強力すぎでしょ。ギーはどう思ってんの？
僕は人気の意志を尊重するよ。どんな形であろうとね。
Baldur's
Oh, no.
impervious to all harm,
Oh,
be it
no.
physical or magical.
Oh no!
Flipped now then.
Waifu material.
そろそろ。
They kind of flipped roles now, whereas before Jinki was basically kind of like serving Gee, now Gee's the one more or less serving Jinki.
I wonder if that's going to
It
be a
just
good thing or a
happens.
bad thing.
Oh,
Yeah, I
that's
guess we'll
funny.
find
It just
out.
happened.
I mean, we don't really need to get the procession out of the way. We already had our
Oh, yeah.
foreplay with that scene earlier.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Besides, they need to make space for this
I
fight,
do-
bro. I hope this fight is cool.
Shikumeo.
Mio. Divines. Okay, come on, Jinki. Come on, let's go it. I'm rooting for your unit, and I'm also rooting for you to win this, because Masanori needs to get humbled again.
Oh yeah.
Oh no! Josh said that Jinki will win.
Wait.
That means he will win.
Hold up a second. That's a new Alden ride line, guys.
Oh, I mean,
Yeah, Adumis. Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's-
is that
that seemed
is
likely.
that surprising? Is that supposed to be surprising?
And what if I said it was, bro? What if I said?
Elstra and
Heavenly
Zorka both got new ride lines, bro.
Yeah, no, I'm just hyped, bro. Because I mean, this was a set 13 ride line, so to see it get revamped so soon. So
That's true.
It's also it was also a generic ride line, you know.
if this is also
it's the
generic,
same-
but just
it's the same-
improved, people will be running this like a
same
mother
character
effort.
cards at
ペル
least.
サンクチュアリの騎士たち。
I think it's still is Admis and Tranquilia, so it's still the same units, just different cards now.
Yeah, I hope they're upgraded, but still generic. But maybe they're not generic, and that's like the trade-off.
I guess we'll find out.
Well, Elstra wasn't generic, so
Nah.
I always
Sorry, I meant-
debated when
I
it
meant
was
Zorka. I meant Zorka.
そしてオーダーを使ったことによりドロップから方向の極竜をコール。パワープラス1万。
It's interesting how Masanori became a much more aggressive player.
New card.
グランドでアタック。
CCs are DHPs. Come on, energy charger. Come on, energy charger.
Oh man.
な
極竜でアタック。
Honestly, I would take your energy charge and idea instead, because we do need some energy for karma.
That would be fair.
Saudius.
Energy
Hey,
for
oh
karma.
man, sun's out, guns out, huh?
Wow. Ah, kill me.
I guess no condition this time.
Oh my god, it's
Lofting Owl. Okay.
Nice.
ガード。
Wait, I think that's an
Where's my
improvement.
scouting
Hold on a
owl?
second. Let me check back to what he said there. Okay, so he adds off top 5 to hand, and it was a grade 2. Oh yeah, that's way more easy to fulfill.
It's not, by the sounds of it, I mean they probably just skipped over it, but it sounds like there's no condition for it, but they're just riding on top of the unit.
Oh, you know what? I can imagine they wouldn't have a reveal condition. They're making it not generic anymore.
ファイトスタイル。
Yeah. Probably.
そっくりだ。
Yeah, Split the Preordained isn't generic either, right? So I can see where that's the new transition.
あいつってば無邪気に人のことボコボコにするタイプでさ。
It's like you.
That's funny, bro. It's funny.
Yo, the
He's
dialogue
like,
here is
hey
very
man, you still
sexual.
have one unbroken arm. Let's go again.
Why was the dialogue yaoi bait, bro? What the hell?
Because this entire series is yaoi bait, dude.
It's freaking Vanguard, man. Everything's yaoi bait.
We're going back to our
learning.
roots. Well, I mean,
What a
there's the
bubble,
guy
bro.
using
He does like
Shinji's
me.
deck. Maybe him. Yeah, you know, maybe.
Yeah, that's a death flag if I ever saw one. So.
Oh, I think this is the first time the faded one went first, right? So good for Zorga.
Yeah. You'd think they'd have a flood or something to introduce him at some point with his aquatic look.
Zorga, be careful. The last time you were on this desert, you also lost to a Keter unit.
Yep.
That's just my prediction. Yo, wait. Oh. Okay, so it is a retire 2, but it adds an order?
Yeah, seems like it.
Huh. Okay, I really like the cost, because the cost is helpful. Oh, there's Grudge Toxin. There's the retire. Okay, so there's almost certainly going to be retire resistance from Jinki, and they're going to punctuate that with this order. Okay. Wow, it's Zorgan time. Holy crap.
Yeah.
I'm so jealous at how well he landed that.
I know, right?
ドロップからリアガードをコールし強化する。マサノリ、君とのファイトはいつだって刺激的だ。
Yeah, I gotta give the man credit. Every fight that I watch him with and is always pretty fun to watch.
I mean, he
Man,
makes
when
his
you
deck
use
look
Kill
so
7
consistent.
Yeah, right?
When you use kill severing to give Zakusa back shots, I was thrilled.
That's a really cool art. I like
yeah.
that. Ah, the chick. There's gonna be a crit as is tradition.
Oh yeah.
But where's Peppa?
No, what's my spicy pepper?
Well, yeah, same brain cell.
It's the other one.
Where's Peppity? You see, the fans are outraged about it. Give us Peppity Peppa. Nice card. Okay. Yep. All right. We're looking good. But she still hasn't mentioned what it is.
真偽を生き返らせることなんでしょ。世界の命運と最愛の兄を天秤にかけてしまう俺みたいな。
God, he's such a tease, man.
Yeah.
I love it.
You're
Fuck
making
these
an awful
people.
lot of assumptions there, dude.
Ooh. Oh man, he sees through your ass.
Ooh.
Oh, the taboo thing. Nice. Interesting. Good OST pick.
I was about to say, Jinki kind of more or less got over it already, so.
Yeah, even more that he's actually
saying it
made
like
the
that,
death
but he
meaningful.
generally, yeah, he kind of accepted it already.
Oh, the win from it. Let's
Now that's a
go.
cool Alden unit.
Whoa. Dude, Alden looked kind of menacing though, low key. I don't know how to feel
he
about
did.
that. I guess that what makes him a Destined one. He's like mean, Alden.
Yeah.
That's not
Okay,
Alden.
that's
That's
an
Bolton.
he has 2 cards in his hand.
Oh, that's a grade 3. Ride like and call grade 3. That's different.
Yeah.
Oh, all right away. Let's go. It's Vulcan time.
Oh, already? Oh shit.
Oh, that's
Oh,
what a
hell
different
yeah.
skill then.
Oh, top 7 call 2. Ooh.
Okay, so it's specific to those 2 units.
Okay. Oh, so that's the self bounce. Jewel Knights?
Oh my
guess so.
Oh, and you. Oh, so you can like do a bit of a bouncy and just keep manipulating that skill over and
Josh,
over.
look, Fupuri! Oh
Fupuri is
shit,
back.
I'm easy to say
Oh,
Fupuri!
bae, bro, bae. You know what that means? He probably has soul problems.
It's Alden. He always has soul problems.
Go figure. You soul blast for both of the other dude's skill.
Oh,
Those are
spicy
pepper.
pepper, pepper,
Kill him
pepper,
into
pepper.
Peppity Peppa. Peppity Oh, but that means you bounce back, right? Oh, so both of his call skills also have the retire resist. It's only retire resist though, specifically.
So what I'm wondering is that bounce back to hand part of Alden's skill, or is it Galeman's skill? Because I'm pretty sure it's Galeman's skill. I'm pretty sure that's the skill of that triple rare and not part of Alden's effect.
I actually don't think so, because check this out. I think that's Gelman's skill, is that restand.
Yeah.
It could easily be both.
We're gonna find out, but I'm pretty sure, based on trends, that's how...
Oh, that's a good time for that.
Pile on the power, bro. He'll probably sack a defensive, because that would be the time for it.
Overtrigger.
Oh my god, it's a heal as well, though? Oh, that is lucky. Holy crap. I just thought he was gonna get something like a draw.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, speaking of which... God. Okay. 3-3. Wow. That's not a lot of damage for them already having both grade 3 turn.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this is where they're playing the OST. Interesting. They're making Masanori feel like the villain,
He's
dude.
so fucked.
This is the
He's
first
so
point I think
screwed.
Masanori actually Persona Road.
Yeah, because this is the first time he actually got around to either living or the opponent living.
He goes second turn with Zorga.
He's so fast, dude. Oh my god, really?
Apparently.
Oh, is that owl like a scouting owl then? It can like move itself? Because I'm feeling it's like scouting owl.
Yeah, I can see that. So it makes us brave and gold paladin. Nice.
You know, honestly, I'm starting to think protection deck. Cool. Fair. Blessing of Flowering Buds.
That's kind of my MO.
Ooh, clouding my Asba. Okay, so 5k to front row in addition to 5k to all units called from drop. Alright.
I see the parallel. He called over a unit, I just get retired. Whereas...
Oh, which means he could then use Scissors, retire Philanders, and then recall Philanders with Nadir, so that all 5 of them are actually called from drop zone.
Damn.
Yeah,
You
no
did
kidding,
pull out all the
dude.
stops there.
Man, this dude misses Shinji. I can just tell just the
Oh,
way
yeah.
he's fighting right now.
It's
yeah.
Shingi. It is Shingi, brother. It is Shingi.
You can correct me later, dude.
Alright.
Now I'm correcting you now. Shinji is Ryuki's main character.
No.
Okay, defensive. Good. It's a start.
Yep.
Oh, fuck yeah. I love this pose.
I
She's like, oh, I'm about to get OTK'd, aren't I?
know. Yep.
Everybody says Zorga's divine skill is boring, but you wouldn't call it boring when you get fucking smacked up ahead.
I know, right? I mean, boring is also terrifying, judging by I Like Calibra.
Okay, so the owl is 10k shield.
So is that just a lot of the Alden new cards just having a lot of shield?
Yeah, I think that's
I'll
what
take
Alden
it.
does. He gives 5k shield to all your units. I like how they added freaking...
Wow. He didn't even need the trigger for that one.
Nope.
Kanzen Gado.
Kanzen Gado.
Oh, he uses his divine skill, so he can't actually pure call anything else now.
Yeah. He actually still has, like, all the back row there, so he doesn't need very much to establish.
Yep. And he does still have his draw for turn, so...
Okay, so it is basically protect Vanguard, but I guess more...
Okay, so I was correct in that regard,
Yeah.
then.
Ooh, new OST? Paw?
Persona Raido.
Persona Raido! Alden! Sorry, Masanori, you're gonna have to take this L, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Big
I
L.
figured this is coming.
Everyone knew that was gonna happen.
Oh, yeah.
It counts.
Oh, yeah.
Tekken. Rationel.
Okay, chill, dude.
You enjoying Vanguard, Masanori?
No, I think it's putting him mildly.
I like how he says no guard, but proceeds to attack.
Yeah.
It's like, what is this, brother? Is this not guarding?
Ba-da-ba.
Oh, you just became calamari, homie.
Oh yeah.
What was that fucking accent, bro?
Did he just get sucked into a black hole by the sheer cutting power of Alden?
I guess.
Basically, he cut him just right that it opened up a hole in time and space.
Oh, it's the Rurouni Kenshin argument. Ama kakaduru no hirameki.
Koksen!
Oh, now how's that for killing him with kindness? Jinki giving him the, I'm happy to have that fight. You will never win against my brother again.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh my god,
that
just
line
like
goes so
Toya.
hard, bro. Let's go. He's not gonna take the handshake, right? Oh, hey, what's up?
Touch my dick.
Wait, what? What happened?
Oh, Guy protected him. Probably.
Oh, wait, does that mean AIs can't be affected, or does that mean Guy actually got nailed?
Well, even if Guy gets nailed, it's an AI, right?
Yeah.
But that could be kind of dangerous.
大丈夫？
He seems fine.
She used the condom.
Oh yeah, that's some hella contraception right there. Okay, we good.
Okay, so yeah,
Doesn't
didn't
work.
work.
It doesn't work.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, wow. Okay, that's so nice.
Yuna Sayonji.
Yuna Sayonji.
Alright, so he's absolutely bad news, that's for sure.
Oh,
Wait,
damn.
Wow, look at the way they glow. Like, holy
Wow,
crap.
red contacts, my favorite.
No.
Oh,
Look at
isn't
the
it
wire,
just
it's
gonna
your
be
brand.
into the story that Guy and Jinki just happen to have natural red eyes, dude? Like, that's just like Sybil walks up to Chloe's like, I don't know why you're not shining, but you know, I think you Gucci. I think you're
Why did you point it out?
they just happen to look the part, bro. You know.
No. Honestly, I dig it. I respect it.
That's really funny, but I'm glad it's relevant, oddly. Maybe even unintentionally relevant.
君が精神汚染を受けていないというのは本当のよう。
Yeah,
Thank the
she got
Lord.
to talk to Gablius.
Oh, okay. Man, protect Vanguard indeed. He's key here.
いいだろう。
Oh, and the little bamboo clap to punctuate points.
Yep.
実に興味
As
深い内
payment,
容だった
have some banana.
Trade offer.
I receive information, you receive banana.
That's a good trade.
しかし、私の術式を上書きするには、デザインフォースが集まりきる前に、ファイト場に仕掛ける必要がある。
Imagine the fucking producers saw what Gabrielus was gonna do, and he was like, "Bro, we don't have the budget for this. Please go back."
cuts to the boat from the end of like school days. What? Okay, let's hold for let's hold for
shit.
Cook Million, but oh my god, that reveal.
Wow.
実に気に入っている。
Yes, Fukuyama-jun.
You have a nice voice.
Alright, well, he's the voice Deku in Pokemon Hero Academia for a reason, right?
Which is all they reveal.
安全アットホームな職場というわけだな。
And that's all they're
I
gonna
wish there
reveal.
was more of those around. Oh, you never know.
Okay, next is...
Idle time.
Is that lyrical?
It's lyrical? Oh, wait, what the frick?
Huh.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Yuna Sayonji.
That was unexpected.
So supreme love for the ever-changing. That doesn't imply anything at all. Wow. Okay. We got a lot of things to talk about, including that crap at the end there, because that took us by surprise for a reason.
Yeah.
Okay. So first off, let's get the big one out of the way. Who's the mole? Who's the rat?
Oh, easy. Suou.
No freaking way.
Yes, freaking way. It's literally the only person. He's literally the easiest one.
Yeah,
There's
but
nothing there.
That's too for one, I feel like that's too obvious. For another, the fact that he eventually... Actually, now that you mention it.
Wait a minute, bro.
Maybe that's
Hold up
what
a second.
That
Hold
one
up,
his heart
hold
was
up.
that way, because it was...
I got an idea.
Akina?
Yeah, Akina's eyes are red. It's foolproof. That's it. I've spoken. His eyes are red. Therefore, it's Akina. He's the mole. Suou's eyes, they're not red.
I will. Okay, I'll give Napsal this much: is that Suou's like his quote unquote heart being locked away. I could see that being because of Sibyl, because he basically forced him in, he basically locked away his memories, and considering he's able to undo the limiters, it would not be unreasonable for him to be able to put a limiter on someone. So I could see that being the case. That being said, I'm still not 100% sure it's Suou.
He could it also has an equal chance of being Akina simply because he could be an unwilling mole, which means that the moment he won the Fated Clash, the trap gets set up without him knowing.
Yeah, right.
The thing is that
Sibyl's like, Oni-chan, you're the rat. That can't true.
Yeah.
You know it's true.
Sibyl's possession.
So edgy.
Yeah, because Sibyl's possession doesn't necessarily completely alter somebody per se. Wait.
What?
Could that have to do with Hikari's illness? Because they never actually explained that.
Oh my god, can you imagine it was that long in the making, dude? No, you might be cooking, Noir.
Hold on. Josh,
What?
Josh, hold on. Remember at the beginning of the episode where they said that there was a surge of energy 10 years ago, and 10 years ago would actually line up with when Hikari got hospitalized?
Oh wait, and now that you mention it, right? Let's go back to that scene. It's like in this forest, the chain link fence, right? And isn't that didn't they like dwell off the beaten path into a forest?
Yeah. So that means whatever happened 10 years ago with Hikari has something to do with Sibyl. Oh shit.
So that's also why Hikari's
Shidoi.
that's why Hikari's so mad, because she knows she's not talking to her brother, she's talking to Sibyl.
Oh, and on top of that, she's like her wish then is to free her brother, and she has an inkling. Oh,
isn't
snap.
We talked about this before, but isn't that just fucking ironic?
They keep saving each other, dude.
Yeah.
They keep doing
siblings.
She hates the fact that his wish is so selfless, but her wish, so she wishes for her brother to be more selfish, which in and of itself is a selfless wish.
Yeah, dude. And then like on top of that, right? On top of that, thinking about like Akina a little bit more, there's one other thing to mention, which is, you know how their wishes are amplified, right? Akina was willing to die for his wish at the end of the Fated Clash. He didn't even care, bro. He just went for it. So I'm like, maybe his psychology's a little bit too like we talked about it in the last season. Like, Akina kind of seems a little too willing to throw his life away, and we thought that's just like a character flaw. Maybe it's because he's actually manipulated to act that way. I kind of joked at the beginning, but no, this is real, bro. This is real.
That would explain why I got so irritated by his like over willingness to constantly.
It's because you're an asshole.
There's your evidence, officer.
Yeah, that's great proof.
Oh man. Okay. Transitioning from that for a bit. One thing I want to we could just mention real quick. This right here. This, like, don't get me wrong. I'm so hyped for my wife to go next, but I just have to say, this is really surprising because Impaldia is going to get revealed soon. So we thought for sure that Now was going to get the fight next because of that, and that's why I didn't want to bring that up.
I'm pretty sure Now is going to win that fight. That's just my personal prediction on that.
Yeah,
they're going to have a freaking idea.
It's not even that surprising because Now's triple rare support got revealed before the fight anyway.
That's true.
So they're kind of. So I guess the idea is that they're running out of time, right? So they have to.
Yeah, seems like it. All right. It is strange how it feels like we've done a lot in this series already, but we're only on the 4th episode, which I'm okay with that.
Right, because we've only by the point in episode 4 of the last season, we've only had one Fated Clash. The Fated Clash round 2 was episode 5 of last season, so we've already had half the Destined Showdown go down in this season. So they're either trying to save up the downtime in between, like after this, or more apparently because Mikoto's next right after. The season is broken into 2 parts, with Destined Showdown being the first half, and then the second half is like the overarching plot that comes after, right? Which, who knows, maybe they'll go to Cray or something, man.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Okay, Let's process
wow,
a little
that was-
bit. Yeah,
that
that was a
lot.
lot. The fight was the fight was cool enough. I think the dialogue and the banter and just Jinki being like a Chad was the highlight of it, more so than the actual fight animations. Although Alden being menacing was like kind of cool to see. And also we've kind of found a Keter thing of the Keter unit. You know, like he holds out for the handshake. You know, GG. That's like both when they win fights and when they're trying to find their I guess their avatar or whatever. Like because that's so funny that Liel did it, Rezael did it, now Alden did it. Why them?
Yeah.
Why did they do that? Maybe it's because they're humanoids, so they actually have the ability to do that. Because I don't imagine Levi-Dress can actually do that. But that's besides the point.
Levi-Dress would just do a How to Train Your Dragon, just stick its snout out.
Or maybe like it holds out a wing and Kuon just like does the ET thing and touches the wing, like Michelangelo's painting of man contacting God or something.
No, it could be something like that, yeah.
So, what are our thoughts for next episode? Like, who's gonna get the win? What's Luciopia do? Also, potential Chris Rain support, and this time you would probably have an opinion. What does Chris Rain want to be good, Mr. Noir?
Chris Rain needs a proper multi-tag that is not her divine skill. Among other
Yes,
things.
number one.
Because every single fated one is some form of multi-attack that isn't locked to a divine skill. Except for Chris Rain.
Including Alden, which seems to have the double multi because there's a reset, there's a superior call from the head.
Calibra has his Rokagor. Levi-Dress lets you attack from back row. Rezael calls from drop zone. Varga.
Shura and Varga's also just as serious in multi-attack.
Wellstra can call Fresh's maximum. What was it? Blangdmire gets not
Evoke Alchemist.
Evoke Alchemist. Yeah. Nadir. Okay, Zorga's an exception, but he also gets.
No. Remember, Jinki, Mami, right? Oh, but you're talking about aside from divine skill, right?
Yeah. So Zorga's the only one that kind of fits with Chris Rain, but the thing is that like his offense is also so off the charts that it's like compared to Chris Rain,
it's not just the fucking offense; it's the near infinite recycling and calling that he has.
Yeah, that
which
too.
Which just got even better because now they have a Bribe Popper that's like even more synergistic for your deck. Well, I mean, Bribe Popper was from the bind zone to the hand, right? This one's from drop zone to the hand, so I guess it's a little bit different. So,
which is even better.
I mean, depending on how you look at it, but yeah, probably better to have drop zone because you can do bind zone scaling, right, Nebs?
Honestly,
it doesn't screw your nadir scaling.
Actually, now that we mentioned the Zorga's similarity, I'm almost curious if they'll release a rigor that it by itself can match Chris Rain's power and crit when it's placed. So that if you call Anius, then you can spirit call that unit off the top of the deck, and then you have 2 units with Chris Rain's power and crit.
How about a card that counts itself as 3 names?
Honestly, that could work. Because part of Chris Rain's issue is that you're forced to commit so much every turn, and if you go against any control deck, you're just fucked because you just cannot. You don't draw enough to bring back any sort of recursion possible. So having a unit count as two separate names basically, that can actually be very helpful for Chris.
Come on, guys, Amikani.
You know what else I thought about? So you bring a multi-tacker, and I mean that's number one, dude. We all know it's number one.
Oh yeah.
What about a countercharger?
Sure.
Yeah, that could help. That could help.
Is it just me, or is C being for Honest and Chris Rain and other crap just a little bit cumbersome sometimes? It's a little.
Chris Rain is the deck is a massive resource.
Whole
like micromanagement project.
Oh yeah, kind of the same.
Because you're giving up energy to go through it. You use energy for Realm and Anius. Use Counterblast for Anius and Chris Rain. You need Soul for Yugioh and Adelheid on top of whatever else you run. So it's like
which is also
Valshabon also uses Soul.
Yeah.
Who also counterblasts as well. So it's like
a lot.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say?
Yeah.
You were gonna say something, Nabs? You were trying to like interject there a little bit.
No, I was gonna say something stupid like there's only 3 holes I would want.
Oh, okay, yeah. Moving on then. Got you.
You know,
Thank you
that's
for
being
explaining
said
that.
near the
One
end
of
of the
them.
video and not near the beginning.
Yeah, this video is running a little long, so I think we're gonna save our Lucia Field predictions for like the beginning of the next one. Probably more prudent that way anyway, because it's more topical to the next reaction. But that aside, give us your reactions down below in the comment section below. Was this fight good in your opinion? Was Masanori losing as obvious as everyone thought it was to you? Who is the mole in the Faded One duo? Faded One team. We're all thinking Akina right now, which is a hell of a power move for the plot.
No, it was initially a meme, but as soon as I thought, wait, what about Hikari's illness? I'm just like, yeah.
What if?
Wait, that became legitimate.
the 4 head like raised to 5 head with that one.
No, that went to like 6 head.
6 head infinity brain. So that. And then if you guys have any predictions for the results of the next fight and what Lucia Field can do, well, that would be a pretty good idea to put it down in the comment section below. And as is tradition, I'm also going to be putting a poll for, who's going to win the next fight, because, community engagement is always poggers. Now, moving on from that, I do have one last announcement, which is we've actually opened up our own Discord channel. It's finally here by popular demand. And I do mean popular demand. It's like, I'll be coming in, it's like, hey guys, my dog died. I need like 2 weeks to myself. Discord channel win? Question mark.
There's too fucking many of you guys that wants a piece of my boyfriend. How fucking dare you?
Well, and now's your chance. So in the description down below, gonna have the link. So if you want to go and check that out, then be my guest and be a part of the community. Speaking of community, if you want to help out the channel a bit further, then memberships are also online for the channel. So do consider trying to join and contribute whatever you can. I mean, even if it is not membership, I still appreciate everything that you guys do, be it subscribing, commenting, simply viewing. It always matters to me. So I appreciate every one of y'all. So
every one of you counts.
Yeah, and heck, that aside,
come on, guys.
Supporting me is
Don't
one
you
thing.
Hear how sincere?
You're interrupting the sincere speech.
No, I was gonna say, don't you hear how sincere?
I'm hearing it. Yes.
Okay. As that aside, we got Noir's Twitch channel that you can also go support if the boy here, he's in need of love. So go ahead, check that out. I've also got Maz's. Maz couldn't come today, but I thought I'd plug him anyway, because why not? He's a homie. And I think that's basically all I got for plugs. So with that said, comment your thoughts down below for this episode and the next episode. I'll be sure to reply to them. And with that said, take care. God bless.
See you next time.